Titans go get it.
I used to be as strong as Ripple B, till Lil C's crippled me. Like my girl's nipples be, the game sour like a pickle be. Y'all know the rules, move from BK to New Rules. All the brains we threw, bitches we ran through, now the year's new. I want my spot back, take two. Motherfuckers mad cause I blew niggas, envious, too many niggas on my dick. Shit strenuous, who my
Classifying
man's
racing
bust, you
cars.
just move with such
Jets
stamina.
appear.
Slugs mischief. Let's get back to it. Hey man, new episode right now, man. It's called Beef, Max and Hits. With Max and Hits right now, we're gonna talk our shit right now. I'm not gonna agree with nothing this motherfucker got to say. I'm telling you right now,
Vikings/playoffs.
we getting at it. Let's get to it right away. We are playoffs. Man, franchise junkie season 2 playoffs. Let's get to it. Let's conversate about everything and anything we want to. But I'm telling you now, Max, you will not win in no debate. You lose teeth like Lil C, nigga,
I don't
please.
know about
Blood
that.
flood your dungarees. And that's just the half of my warpath. Laugh now, cry later. I rhyme greater than the average player, hater and spectator.
Jets.
Buy my CD twice. It'd be like, yo, he nice, but that's on the logo. Try to play me at my show and go up in your clothes. Short change, nigga. Extortion came quicker, bought the range, nigga. I used to be as strong as Ripple B, till Lil C's cripple me. Now I play hard like my girl's nipples be. The pickle B, y'all know the rules. Move from BK to New
World
Rules.
number one seed.
Alright,
Oh,
so fuck the number one seed. You know we gotta get to who did what, when, where, and how. I gotta see what this award race looking like over here. Alright,
I
fellas,
ain't checked
Mad
that shit
Junkies, you
once
already know
all
how it's
year.
going over here. Let's get to it right away. Who's your league MVP? Kyler Murray wins the MVP, 13-4. LJ comes behind that. Malik Willis played well all year too. And the other Willis, Andre Willis, the type of dandy is in the building as well. Let's get to it. AFC, Jonathan Taylor wins the Offensive Player of the Year award in the AFC. Shout out to the Colts. We get to the NFC. You already know JJ Rice, butt ass over here doing shit for butt ass circle by. He about to be one and done in the playoffs. We know that right away. Lucky I ain't over here, cool. Lucky I ain't over here, cool. All right, defensive player of the year in the NFC, Malik Spurlock, the Chicago Bears. So shout out to the Bears user. Man, don't forget. Listen, man, the plug's in already. Don't forget. If you
Eighth
don't
place.
tune in
Come
and
on,
type
man.
your
Eighth
team's name
place.
in the chat. If you're a playoff team, type your team's name and playoff next to it. If you are just a guy in the league that didn't make the playoffs, just type your team name in the chat, man, and you can get that superstar. And if you're a playoff team, you get that superstar and that plus two. You heard? Let's get to it. So, AFC, touchy, with your spirit above me or beneath me, your whole life, turning to sleep be.
Jets/playoffs.
Rest where the ends in the wheat be. Baptized with the Holy Ghost, holes and most, the toe shaky. Break me,
Commander
look what
Max
they made
Falcon
me do.
playoffs.
Shout out to the
My
Jets
team in the
coach for
marine
coach of
blue,
the year.
weed it out, the block for businesses. All right, so Ashton Davis for the Jets. Last time I did a show for this league, the Jets had a lot of shit going on over here. Let's see if that continues. All right, we're going to offensive rookie of the year. Tyron Starks, the tight end, the big boy tight end, 6'6", the speed demon is balling out, and he wins that offensive rookie of the year in the AFC award. Shout
Jets/playoffs.
out to the Jets. JJ Rice wins the rookie of the year award in the NFC. Shout out to Circumbob. Now let's look at the defensive rookie of the year. It goes to Malik Spurlock. Two people bringing home trophies. These guys are just bringing it in right now. Danny Drew for the Chargers gets his first defensive rookie of the year award. He will not get another one. As you know, he won't be a rookie again. But that's what it does right now. Now, who's the best quarterback in the AFC right now, man? You know, I'm 4 and I ain't played about since fucking like week 8. All right, Lamar Jackson wins that. Shout out to Lamar Jackson and shit. Shout out to Lamar Mar. My boy Mar, boy, that's my guy. All right, man. Kyler Murray does it. He says, not only am I the MVP of the league, slap that quarterback award on me as well. That's 2 of them in the hardware. Lock it in. You know what I'm talking about? Best running back in the NFC, you going with Christian McCaffrey and Shoguns. Got motherfucking white chocolate balling out. Let's look at the AFC back. We already know who it is. Jonathan Taylor. You know, they run the ball over there in Indianapolis. Those Colts, they get it in. Best receiver in the AFC is Tyquan Thornton, and boom, gets it done at a 7-10 record. No playoff team, but he gets the wide receiver award in the AFC right now. Eric Mills, the speed demon, was right there as well. Jets are still in the building. NFC, your best receiver as far as J.J. Rice, he just keeps getting shit. This guy's still in the awards right now, man. Best offensive lineman goes to Teller Moton. Shout out to the Lions and Mike over there doing what he do. And then on the AFC side of it, Eric Jones, Israel. Bring it in, baby. Bring it in. Defensive lineman award goes flat out goes to what I want to hear right now, man. I don't want to hear that shit. All right. Myles Garrett brings on the AFC Defensive Lineman Award. Shout out to Myles Garrett. In the NFC, we're looking at who brings that home. Max Payton brings it in at a 6-11. These Saints are going looking like they want to just keep building and get it right so they can be a playoff team. You got to get that team there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of work to do when you got to build your team, man. You got to be able to make it your team so you can get out there and do some of the things you want to do. I'm just wishing they changed that tight end name from Carrot Top. I'll never let him score a touchdown on me. I'm telling you that right now. Best linebacker in the NFC goes to Malik Spurlock. This is his third trophy. He is locking the shit down right now. All right, and then Von Miller brings it in for the Bills. Von Miller, old ass, still balling. You see Judon up there too. All right, let's look at the DB award. Ashton Davis, that's his second award on the day. And then we over here, and you got Derek Foster, man, for the Commanders, balling out right now. All right, man, whose kicker made it right now? Blanket shit. Rodrigo for the
That's that
NFC.
guy.
And
That's that
AFC, you're
guy.
looking at Justin Tucker getting it done out there, knocking him down. The veteran, who's the best kicker in the league. I am Tucker. Thing going through the upright every single time, man. All right, so that's your award race. That's who won the awards over there. The last award we got to talk about is the Coach of the Year. Who gets that? And that's M. Mata. The Jets. I told y'all the Jets was doing a big thing. Y'all kept saying, nah, I ain't really like that. I don't know what you're talking about. You just ain't been paying attention. It looks like they might be a playoff bound at 12-5. Matter of fact, they are playoff bound. Ain't that who we open up with? The Jets.
No, you got
GE.
the Texans.
You sure?
Yeah, you got the Texans.
I play hoodie for the third time this year, man. Y'all sure? It looked like I got the
Yeah.
Jets to me.
Oh no, you do got the Jets. I'm tweaking.
You
Ravens
are
got. I'm used to
tweaking.
you being the
See, you
Ravens.
already fucking the debate up now. Talking about I got the
I'm just ready
motherfucking
for
touches.
you. I forgot that you weren't the Ravens in here. I'm used to you being the
Oh yeah.
Ravens.
Uh oh. Crack of dawn and Jets are warning. You better not show up, cause I'm gonna blow you out. And from the barbershop. All right, let's get to these matchups, Max. Let's get right to it. View the playoff bracket. Let's go. Wild card round. These are all the guys that was good enough to make the playoffs, but not good enough to sit home for a bye week. The Bills is doing that, and the Commanders on the other side is doing that. So we'll start over here with the Commander side of the things right now. What's going on in the NFC, Max? You played some of these competitions over here. You know who's who. So what about this matchup between the Cowboys at the 7th seed playing the number 2 seed, the Arizona Cardinals, the defending Super Bowl champions? What do you think about this matchup? My boy Sam I am. He been playing his games. He in the offs, I see.
Playing when he can. I'd say that his defense, still it's still the Cowboys, so their defense is still something to bargain with and get Zeke rolling. Cardinals in the early starts don't have the best defensive line. I don't know if Craig still has J.J. Watt. I don't know. I don't remember. But I know that Sam Mack still got Zeke. He still got CD. He still got a good offense. 10-7. I probably got
Listen,
the Super Bowl champs in here for sure, but I don't know. It won't just
is
be
this is this a is this an ass whooping? Cardinals
it
whoop the
could be.
Cowboys
I don't
ass, or can the Cowboys go in there upset the? Cardinals,
I
man.
don't think he'll upset, but I don't think it'll be an ass whooping. I give it about 2 scores.
I mean, you beat somebody by 2 scores. To me, that's an ass whooping. I'm calling the 21. I think he's gonna pick 21 up on him and say, "Get off the sticks." At 21, you who's up next? Yes, sir. That's how I see it. All right, so we seen the Bucks beat the Seahawks. Is that young Camden on the Seahawks right now?
Yeah,
All right,
if
that's
I'm
their. They
correct.
he in the league for the. We'll cut him some slack right now. Circle Bot pulled it out, big time pull out. So let's go dig it. You know what? We're not talking about the games yet. We know they won, so we're just gonna get away from that. We'll go back to that once the leagues advance to the divisional round. We'll talk about the wild card round matchups that happened. The Bears went out there and took care of business though too against the Minnesota Vikings. So you'll see that spicy. Remember, type your team name in the comment section. If you're a playoff team, your team name in the playoffs. Hit that like button. Make sure y'all got proof of that. If you don't hit the like button, you don't post your team name in there. And if you're a playoff team, you don't post your team name and playoff in there. You will not receive the superstar. And if you're a playoff team, you will not receive the superstar and the 2 speed to excel. If you are a team that didn't make the playoffs and you don't do exactly those instructions, you will not receive the superstar. Simple as that. We shine over to the AFC. Raiders went in the building and lost to the Colts. Colts got them 42-38, but we're not talking about the wins or losses. That was the matchup. We can't talk about it. All right. This is a sticky matchup right here. 3-6.
MFJ for
I'm
Eagles.
going to say this. Is the Texans still undermanned in this game for them to wield themselves to the 6th seed with absolutely Mr. Nobody at quarterback right
A
now?
scrap. Yeah, my boy Mills, chill on him. Chill on my
Chill on
boy
my boy
Mills.
Mills. Yeah,
Chill
you've
on
been
my
a
boy
Mills
Mills.
fan. Yes, sir. I
That's my
remember that.
guy.
Hmm.
I'd say this. If Hoodie like, if Hoodie's even been remotely tapped in, he can give him a game just based off of coaching. But Lamar himself, it's too hard to stop.
He a demon.
You know,
Simple as that. He a
yeah.
demon. He
And
a
then
demon.
JK it's just gonna be a tough game.
He a
Ravens
demon.
The Texans are
playoffs.
definitely undermanned, but I don't know how tapped in Hoodie's been with this team. I've seen some guys in the awards, but that could just be because lack of, but it could be because he's been every so often being in here playing. So really don't know, but it's gonna be a game. I favor the Ravens, of course, just due to the matchup itself.
All right, and then you got the 2 versus 7 seed Jets versus the Titans. Man, young Najee Israel at the quarterback position, Diaper Dandy, and you going up against the number one tight end in the draft as well, and Tyrone. Right. So, how do you feel about this matchup, Maximus?
I
I
missed
have
my
no
game with the
idea who I'm
Jets.
playing, bro.
I miss. It's funny you say that. I missed my
Who
game
won the
with the
first
Jets.
matchup? We ain't sleeping who?
But I mean, he seemed really active all year. I do remember that. So I mean, if he's played any of the guys, let me go look real quick. Let me go do a little quick cheat real quick. A little quick cheat real quick. But based off his record alone, it seems like he's been pretty successful. If Zach Wilson still everything is everything over there, then his defense is young. He's got a young team. You with Titans, you still got Derrick Henry. Lost to Boone by a touchdown. Lost to Mill by
I ain't played none of them
3 TDs.
games. I'd have beat the shit
Lost
out
to
of
Sam
Mills.
Mack
I'd
by
have beat.
3.
I thought I played Boone early on. I think I beat Boone, bro. I ain't lose the. Oh,
You
I'm the.
beat Matt.
Oh, you talking about the Jets?
Yeah, it's the Jets. You
Oh,
beat
all right. I
Matt.
was gonna
They beat the
say.
Chiefs.
I'd have beat the shit
Lost to
out of the Bills. I would
so
have beat the
forth.
shit out of Boone. I already beat the shit out of Boone. We gonna beat the shit out of motherfuckers. We gonna lose in the playoffs though. We young as fuck. We got rookies all over
The
the place.
Jets when he played the Ravens, 28-69. Rob put it on him.
Oh
Pause.
my god.
D
Oh my
Nice
god.
dropped 40 on him, 40-21. Colts he lost by 10 to Ray Ray. Beat Mill though. Oh, that was the force. He lost to Mill early in the season by a couple points. Lost to Boone by a touchdown. I mean, it.
They're up and down team, man. What it
Yeah, it's up
is
and
another
down.
young
Yeah,
roster. Is another young roster because they're gonna rely on a lot of young
literally.
talent as well. So this could be a good. This gonna be a good matchup. This ain't. I mean, take those scores out of the equation and let's just go. Two unknown coaches don't know each other from a can of spray paint.
At all.
Gonna have to
Yeah.
play this ball game and they're gonna have to figure it out. So it's gonna be who's gonna be able to figure the other team out first during the game and on fly adjustments. What happens in the game? Who adjusts the best? Probably going to pull this game out. Both these guys are featuring 299 speed rookies at the receiver position. But the Jets got very fast on offense when they drafted that tight end as well. So this is a good matchup right here. We'll see how it takes its course. This is a must-see game in my opinion because it's the unknown. With that being said,
And I think both coaches should be able to be really, really comfortable because they don't know this coach at all. Everything should be like available to them. All
Mm-hmm.
cats can come out the
Mm-hmm.
bag, everything.
Yep. And it's going to be, that first quarter. I would say the first
Maybe
half. I would say the
first,
first half going to be
yeah,
really
first
important.
half, first half.
It's going to be really important in that first half, man. But shout out to the Jets for getting in the playoffs. Shout out to the Texans. Shout out to the Colts. Shout out to the Raiders. Shout out to the Ravens. Shout out to the Titans and the Bills for having the number one seed right now. All right, so you are the number one seed in the NFC. You are waiting for the lowest seed to win, and so are the Bills waiting for the lowest seed to win. Max, man, we already got a couple games played right now. We're waiting on a couple games to get played, man. I think this shit will get really interesting when those games get played. But when the divisional round hit, those guys that are remaining is going to get very, very interesting in those moments. So let's go and feature some of these teams right now. We're going to go to the Cardinals and the Cowboys matchup for a second. And we're going to go to their team, look at the team stats, and just see what direction these guys are headed in, what type of game we should be expecting out of these guys. All right, so let's start with the first team that's going to pop up, and that is going to be Arizona Cardinals. And Kyler Murray is the MVP. Look, not only did they win the Super Bowl in year one, he's the MVP of this year. He only threw 7 interceptions, 67% on the year, threw 52 touchdowns. I mean, he is balling out. I don't know what he's doing when it comes down to his legs. 308 yards, 4.3, three touchdowns, three fumbles. But my question is this: I don't know how. What can this Cardinals team do if the Cowboys got a great front seven. So in my opinion, James Conner gonna have to have a really big day. Because if they get one dimensional, I do think the Cowboys have the secondary as well. But can the coach this team up enough to really handle what's been going on over here? I mean, you're looking at 4,000-yard receivers over here. D Hop 1,000 yards on 101 catches. Trey McBride had 90 catches for 1153. You had Rondell Moore 77 catches for 1,056, and Hollywood had 68 catches for 1,004. He just be disrespecting niggas over there. Don't let me match up with this motherfucker. I'm telling you right now, none of these niggas catching the ball. We shutting shit. All rookies at the. You get nowhere near that shit. Oh my god. All right, but look, D Hop 14
I
touchdowns,
say this.
11 from McBride, 13 from Moore, 7 from Hollywood. What's going on? They threw the ball really well over here this year, boy. They was dotting niggas up. Dot
Stop it,
dot dot
Will.
dot 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 dot.
I say this. Micah Parsons has 20 sacks, 17 tackles for loss. Demarcus Lawrence has 19 tackles for loss, 16 and a half sacks. Their rookie has 16 tackles for loss, 10 basically 9.5 sacks
Mm-hmm.
for the Cowboys.
Both
Interception
rookies.
wise, they don't got
Both
a lot of
rookies.
interceptions. They're fairly young. They got McDuffie, Mario Thompson as rookies. You still got Diggs. Um, I see a lot of deflections, but not a lot of interceptions. So it's got to be a game of getting to the quarterback. Let's
Right. I
start
was
with
just ready to
Kyler
go to the
Murray.
Cardinals. I was ready to go to the
Yeah,
Cardinals offensive line and see what they look
it's
like
got
over
to
there.
be.
Is this just employed by the employment? You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is this smoke and mirrors over there. Where that fucking offensive line at? Can we see it? Blocking. Here we go. Let's see what they doing over there. Look, they don't throw picks. We know that. All right. So I mean, they've given up quite a bit of sacks, but it's not concerning for what this game presents. So I'm not really mad at this with their left tackle giving up 11. We usually see left and right tackles give it up. They've been kind of protecting him pretty solid right now. This is not bad numbers right now. But if I'm the Cowboys, I'm licking my chops at these numbers in a sense because I feel like my D line matches up with this offensive line, and I think if the Cowboys got any shot of winning this game, they got to stop the run. Don't even allow James Conner to get started. That's the first thing, and then they got to better put pressure on Kyler Murray and just get the timing off. Get those timing routes off because that's what you're gonna face. You're gonna face a whole lot of timing route throws, right? And if Kyler's on fire like he is, 52 touchdowns and ain't throw any picks really at all this year. If he's able to just get into his bag and dot your field up, you're gonna have a long day. But I do think the Cowboys defense is what's going to save them. I haven't took a look at the offense yet, but I think the Dallas Cowboys defense can come into this game and really cause some issues for the Chargers. But the thing is, can you put your foot on his throat and leave it there? Because you got to play 4 quarters of football when you play the Cardinals and who they're coached by. He's going to make you play 4 quarters of football. So with that being said, Dak Prescott threw for 5,000 yards this year too, man. He did throw a hell of a lot of picks, but he was 68% on the year as well. So we know he can fling that thing. Let's look at the run game. I do think they have the better backfield with Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott rushed for 1103. He had 13 rushing touchdowns, almost 65 yards a game. When you look at the passing, you're looking at 2,000-yard receivers and two guys that almost touched that 1,000 yard. Traylon Burks traded from the Titans, goes to the Cowboys, and he had a big year: 76, 812, and 8 touchdowns on the year. Johnny Crawford, the tight end from Penn State, rookie too,
Like I like
66
this for
catches,
the Cowboys
856,
offense. This
6
ain't bad.
exactly. Michael Gallup balled out. And CD Lamb had a great year. So they got the man, look, they can get it done, bro. They got the offense as well over here, man. And Dak is the veteran over there too. He can get it done in the playoffs. If you let Dak get it going, it's the same thing. I think the Cardinals are in the same boat. I think they gotta not let this team get it going, and it starts with the run game first. As always, you gotta be able to control Ezekiel Pollard. They cannot get going. And then if they do not get going, you better not let Dak be able to get first downs with the scrambling ability. Both these teams have mobile quarterbacks that can get up and down the field. Kyler is extremely mobile. He's different. But I don't think the Cardinals played into that. I don't think they're going to need to play into that right at this point right now. I
Jets
think at some point
playoffs.
they're going to have to play into it. Not now. I don't think they're going to need it in this game. What I do think though is they got the
Saints.
type of horsepower at the edge,
Bears
off the edge, to
playoffs.
better get to Collar and keep him in the pocket. But Collar's comfortable in the pocket, Max, because he's not holding the ball long. That guy's gonna get the ball out. He's gonna get the ball out. He's gonna be comfortable in his play selection, and he's very comfortable in getting the football out. Meaning he's not gonna spend time dealing with you, making him run around and shit. He gonna be on some shit like, get y'all little badasses out of here if I fuck one of y'all up. He gonna be he gonna be on a mission to complete the football, and he wants to throw to his tight end, and he will make sure D Hop is that guy on the field. He's gonna want to see if your best corner can cover D Hop, because D Hop has one of the best overalls in the league. He's probably the best receiver in the league outside of that kid over there in Las Vegas with the Raiders. So, and then we still young in this league. It's only second season, so D Hop is still a vital piece over there. So he could kill you with the speed. You gonna see jet sweeps with the little guy. My boy Rondell Moore and Hollywood gonna stretch the field while D Hop tear you up on some possession shit. My question is, do you feel like the cornerback room can handle those receivers?
Not necessarily, but that's why you rely on the front seven to make
Yes,
it a little
sir.
bit easier. They gotta be
They gotta
effective
knock
on the
Collar
game.
off his timing, man. They gotta make him pat the ball one more time. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta make him pat the ball. Uh, First read ain't there. Shit. Second read ain't there. Pat the ball. I gotta figure it out. What do I do here? You knock my clothes over. I'm gonna slap the shit out your little bad. Get your bad ass out of here, man. Go downstairs. Why you up here anyway? All right. That's the matchup. That's the stuff that's going on stat wise right now. Let's get the hell out of here. That's who the next team matchup we want to talk about that didn't play their game yet. Are we looking at let's go. I don't want to come all the way out, but I will. Who we looking at next? Let's dig into
Yeah.
this, man. Let's dig into this. We're looking at over here on the other side. So we're gonna start with 2 verse 7, and we're gonna go the Titans versus the Jets, and let's go look at their production. What's going on? Max, both these teams are very young.
Very.
Both these teams are going to have to rely on very young players to be, very, very effective in the playoffs right now. So let's talk about Najee Israel first. 23 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 69% on the year. Boy, my number should have been way better than that. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. All right, so he almost had 1,000 yards rushing, though, 11 rushing touchdowns. And then let me ask you, is that the X factor of this game? If they let this guy get it going, 'cause look, they got two dogs in the backfield. They might got two of the best running backs in the league in their backfield. Derrick Henry had 1268 on 17 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley carried the ball 97 times on a 4.3 clip, 9 touchdowns. And then Najee Israel had an 813 yards and 11 touchdowns on the year. I'm really satisfied with the fact that he only fumbled the ball twice on the year. That's big time right there to me. That's big time. The question is, can this young room of receivers get it going over there? I mean, their first three targets are rookies: Mike McEwen, the speed demon, White Mike, and then you got Martin Johnson with 50 catches, 957 on the year, 8 touchdowns, and then their tight end Kendall Gibson with 65 catches, 857 on the year right now. We're looking at the offense. Racy McMath picked in 32 catches as well. All right, Max, what do you like about this Titans team coming into this playoff game?
I mean, you got the dual backs. Try backs. Excuse me. Najee can sometimes be misconstrued as a back. Um,
It ain't no
you got
sometimes. It ain't no misconstrued. Get your words right. He is that nigga back there, boy. You gotta stop
got
him. You gotta stop him running the football. Bottom line, and he ain't dropping
with
back, waiting
170
for a
carries.
hole
Yeah,
and all that good shit. He ain't doing all that. He handing the ball off or he faking that shit, and he's just getting busy. So you gotta deal with that. Period. And then once you start cheating that, ooh,
yeah. Then you got Martin Johnson. The thing is, they're really young, so
yeah, they
they
going they
can all
going they
shit
going
the
they going to
bed.
struggle. They going to struggle.
Yeah, they can
They
all
ain't going to get
shit the
off
bed.
jams. They ain't going to be able to run great routes. They going to drop the ball. It's going to be a lot of struggling, but again, I think, offensively, we ain't looking at something that, we should be shied away from. Let's look at the Jets offense because I know they were super productive this year. Let's see what happened with them. All right, so their quarterback, Zach Wilson, threw for 5,706 yards. He threw 60 touchdowns himself, 37 interceptions, 63% on the year, 335.6 yards a game. At 106.4 QBR, he was sacked 47 times. Now, in the run game, Brees Hall had 200 yards, 4.5. He only had 5 rushing touchdowns. Michael Carter, 51 carries, 497 yards, 3.9 and 5 rushing touchdowns. So I ask you this, Max. Do they have to get their run game going, or can they rely on what they've been relying on all year, which is throwing that football?
Nah, I say they still got to get something going in the ground. Um, just because it's looking like it's setting up the foundation with the tight end being the main shitter, and then they still got young wide receivers. They need that that advantage of play action and being able to get guys to commit to the run somewhat and things of that nature.
Listen, they rookies went bonkers this year. Tyrone Starks had 107 catches for 2,000 yards at the tight end position, bro. 22 touchdowns. I mean, that's bonkers for a rookie. Eric Mills, man, this guy wasn't even expected to be on anybody's draft board list. He just was sitting there, and then all of a sudden he ran that 4.21 at the combine and came out on a 99 speed. But he ain't a high overall guy, bro. Like this guy is, hey, that actually did get high overall, 84. These guys came in the league 65 overalls and shit like that, man. And the fact that he went crazy with him as well, 61 catches, 1346. It looked like Mills pushed Garrett Wilson to the back burner. He had 57 catches and he almost had 1,000. He had double digits. So this is crazy over there. I mean,
And then they got Georgie Pickens.
yeah, so then you got George Pickens over here too. God damn. Oh yeah, this is gonna be crazy over here. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna be. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do because again, we're very young in our secondary over here. So this is gonna be a crazy matchup. We gonna have to scheme our asses off. And we're going to have to make up for the young talent we got over here. Because look at our best players, right? When you take a look at the leading tackler on the team, he's a diaper dandy, 6'4", right? Bobby Winters is a rookie, 99 tackles on the year. The next man up is Marquise Bell. He's only 1 year in. Warmack is on a rookie, 78 tackles. Trey Austin is a rookie. Sean Dupree is a rookie. Donovan Steiner is only in 2 years in. Their veteran in the secondary had 5 interceptions on the year. He didn't even lead the team with the picks. But Khalid Farley, he's only 2 years in. Sean Price, another young player, rookie that they got to deal with. Then you're looking at first year player Robert Cray in the slot. They got work to do, man. It's a whole bunch of young players around Jeffrey Simmons, who's the veteran on his team. And again, him being a veteran on the team, he's only 4 years in. So I think, the youth of this football team
Jets got a new offense
and
now
experience is
too.
going to really be crazy, bro. It's going to be really crazy. Jets got a new offense now too. True. It's going to be really crazy because again, we coming into unfamiliar territory. We have no idea what this Jets coach run whatsoever. So we got to spend a quarter to figure that out, right? And then we dealing with a whole bunch of young, talented athletes that haven't grown up yet. They're not threshold players, none of that shit. But they got it. They got it popping. Josh Warmack had 24 sacks on the year. Sean Price had 16 to go along with the 15 from Jeffrey Simmons. So they got busy. It's tackle for losses. I'm sorry, not sacks. Tackle for losses. So they got busy in the backfield this year. And then two guys had double digits. 12 from Sean Price, 10 from Warmack, who plays everywhere, D tackle, D end. And then you're looking at Jeffrey Simmons, who had 9 from the D tackle position. But I do think what's going to happen with Chance Campbell is going to tell us a lot. Him and Zach Cunningham are going to have to be able to do a little bit of everything, meaning they're going to have to be able to drop back and cover and be able to get to the quarterback. So it's going to be very interesting right now, man. We're not heavy on interceptions. I mean, Steiner and Bell led the team with Farley with 5. Steiner had 7 picks. Outside of that, our young gunners ain't really do too much in the interception department. So it's gonna be, man. Honestly, I think we got our work cut up for us being the number 2 seed. And where we are right now, we're definitely ahead of schedule at this moment. But come on, man, Ashton Davis has 17 picks from the free safety position over there. You got Bryce Hall with 8. You got Tony Adams with 8, and these are young guys. Kenny Shepard had 8. I mean, they've been getting it busy over there. Sauce Garner has 6. I mean, Max, what you
Yeah,
think, bro? You like this defense over there? They getting it
I
popping. They
like
got
the
2 guys with
defense.
double
They
digits.
young. They not
Hmm.
rookie young, but they young, but they flying. That's the thing. They all can fly. They all can like, move around and get active and get, their feet in the like, what I'm saying? They get to moving. They're young guys in the sense of like they're young, but they got enough. They all got game experience. Sauce at this point too. He's no longer a rookie to the point where they still gonna be able to fly around and make plays at a more higher level than a standard rookie, I would say.
I mean, there. I would think that the Jets' only problem playing the Titans is you got to play assignment football. Simple as that. So when you stuck playing assignment football, it takes away from them being complete athletes because they got to be brain smart more than they got to be just let loose and let your athleticness show. They're gonna have to understand technique and assignments, and if they don't get that part of it right, it could be a long day for this team. But I think this matchup is a perfect matchup. This might be one of the better matchups we're gonna have, bro. Both teams are super young. Both teams are super productive, and honestly, the Jets look like offensively they're a little bit more productive. So, man. Now, after we've seen the numbers, Max, who you got winning this ball game?
Um, I don't know. I might. I've never seen the Jets play like at all. Uh, I still favor the Titans here. They got a triple threat in the backfield. Not with some average Joes either, like a real bona fide triple threat that in a certain situation that quarterback might not even have to throw more than 10 passes. Like, um, this is playoff football. Uh,
We
you
gonna
gotta
lean on
be
that
able to,
backfield. You gotta deal with King Henry and
yeah,
Saquon, bro. You gotta deal with both of them, and then
yeah,
when
like,
you get tired of tackling them, you got the quarterback that's right now looking like. I mean, we'll check Lamar out, but right now look like number wise, he the best dual threat quarterback right this second. Nah, you can't never disrespect my boy Lamar like that. But he said he watched Lamar growing up, man. He said I'm Vic and Lamar put together, but I could throw the ball better than both them bums. He's an ignorant motherfucker. Why they be talking shit out there in Tennessee like they be doing something? These motherfuckers ain't did shit all year. We don't know nothing about them. All right, we do know Hoodie is coming into this game with the regular season win over the Baltimore Ravens, but we gotta go look at the stats and see what happened over there with Robbie Rob over there getting it done with my Baltimore Ravens, his Baltimore Ravens. Yes, sir. It's
and
always
uh,
it's always fun when you got a guy in the league with the Ravens and they doing and they shitting with him, like right. Only 3 losses on the year. They've been balling out, man. Shout out to Rob. All right, let's look at this Ravens team and see what they doing. Look, man, Lamar looking like motherfucker. Shit.
He blitzed his life away.
God damn. Lamar, look at Lamar, bro. 5,840 yards passing, 50 touchdowns, 16 picks, 73%, 344 yards a game, 130 QBR, 11.3 yards a play.
sheesh.
Sacked 39 times though, but he balling right now. You go look at the run game: J.K.
The
Dobbins,
one
Fitzgerald,
get at
Lamar
playoff game
Jackson.
winning.
The only number I don't like. Let me know when you want to get the playoff game, man. Who is this? The Jets coach right here?
I, let me look.
Yeah, that is Mata. Hey, buddy, we gonna play sometime tomorrow, man. You can set the schedule tomorrow for me. Anytime after 2 o'clock, I could play. But yeah, 'cause I got a game in the other league. I'm not playing tonight. See
Yes, sir.
what's about to happen though. I'm about to go when I'm done my game tonight. I ain't going to sleep. I'm gonna be in practice mode, and I'm not gonna be in practice mode with my Ravens and my Game of Thrones league. I'm gonna be in practice mode with this Titans team in this league. And I don't need film. I just need me to get busy getting work and getting schemes together. We coming, buddy. Telling you right now, whoever the fuck you are, man, we coming, nigga. There's gonna be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing if my burglar alarm starts ringing.
Yeah, he says about to bring it live. Flower bring it. Hey, I'm finna dial into Game of Thrones. I
Hey,
gotta handle business.
hey, hey, I hold down shit by myself. Look at this receiver room over here. Christopher Thomas. Who this guy? Rookie. Diaper Dandy. 1574, 11 touchdowns. Bateman, my boy Rashad had 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns. Fitzpatrick, Garrison Fitzpatrick. Also, he was actually the first receiver on the board, 960 and 10 touchdowns. Mark Andrews was in the building, and they threw the ball really well to Teddy Fitzgerald out the backfield. So this team, my boy Isaiah Likely played a little role in this team. You got guys with a lot of catches, so he threw the ball to a lot of different guys this year, and that typically leads to success. On the defensive side of things, though, with that boy Owe looking like turning the corner. Yeah, damn, Rob, come on, bro. The blueprint there. You got the 95 speed, 95 excel, Dolphy Owe, and David Ajabo 90. Why these guys ain't going turning the corner, bro? What the fuck going on over here, cool? Or your weak crew, what you gonna do when the Texans come for you? He's not running, nigga. You shoot your gun, because if Lamar run, he gonna fumble.
Hey, hell no.
You know I got bars,
Hey,
right, boy?
that
Whole albums
I'm
out
already
this
know. I'm
bitch.
talking about hell no, cause why you put that on my man's Lamar like that? That nigga
Right.
said
Put it right
Lamar
on
gonna
him
fumble. It just left it there
and
too.
just left
Lamar
it
gonna
there
fumble.
with the dogs barking. Uh-huh. That was motherfucking bars. All freestyle. All right, so look, man. I don't see a lot of sacks out of this. See what Hoodie gonna do is he gonna play bend but don't break football. You're not gonna see He's not gonna wow you with stats all crazy, right? At all, except for when it come down to this type of shit. Look at this, 14, 10 picks right here, 9, 8. All right, so don't throw the ball too much over here because you getting picked the fuck off. They do got Derek Stingley over here. They did draft Khalid Cherry over here. I mean, shit. I think this is going to balance out what Lamar has been doing in the passing game over there. Rob don't get J.K. Dobbins and motherfucking Super Turbo over there, Fitzgerald or whatever that motherfucking name is. He don't get those guys going. Shit, you one dimensional. And this is what's going to save Hoodie. You're not going to throw the ball all over the park on him. He's showing it with the stats. You're not going to throw the ball all over the park with him. So you better put drives together, and not just put the drives together. You better be able to finish. That means you better get 7. You know what I'm saying, and let Tucker get you 3 from everywhere. But you better get in that red zone and get it big and get in the end zone, man. We ain't talking about Tucker should be only kicking from the 40 on out. For everything else should be touchdowns. If not, man, don't get that man some time to get it together over there. Because all you gotta do is get hot, right? All they gotta do is get hot over there. They got now. Look, the question is, I don't think they got. Lamar's the better quarterback, and you can see it, right? 43 touchdowns, 43 interceptions from Davis Mills. Um, I don't know. Damian Pierce almost had 1,000 yards rushing. They do got Mozart over here. But again, I don't know. They do got 17 rushing touchdowns, so they will give the ball to their running back. And then Roman Norton is the guy they want to get the ball to, as you can see, 1,442 yards, 16 touchdowns on the year. They got Calvin Ridley, they got Odell Beckham. You know what I'm saying? They did get a nice little tight end in Cortez Chambers. So they're in a situation. They got some weapons right over here. I do think the Ravens are the better football team. But I do think the coach can balance out the weakness of this team and give Rob a good game or a good run for their money. This is gonna be a good one. I can't wait to see it. Well, look, fellas, if you did not do the things we asked you to do, don't be texting us and DMing us for your gift because Max will keep track of it. Oh yeah, the last part of that. After you screenshot and hit the like button and screenshot that you typed your team's name in the comment section, you have to send it to the Washington Commanders coach. Send that screenshot to him, and then once that's done, we'll tally it up, and then those that get the gift will get the gift. Those that didn't do the right shit won't get the gift. Simple as that. And hits the franchise guru. We out of here. You heard?